Today, I'm taking you to the Albuquerque Sunport, one of my favorite airports in the entire world. Which says something because I've been to other airports. I'll show you exactly what the experience looks like from arrival to parking, security, and what the renovations feel like once you're inside. I'm also going to walk you through the A and B gates, where to eat, where to shop, and a few little comfort upgrades that make the whole thing feel a little smoother and more elevated. And of course, we're ending the day at an iconic airport bar, including the to-go option that you can actually take to your gate. This is the Albuquerque Sunport. I always park in the covered parking garage. It's one of the best parts of the Albuquerque Sunport because you can just walk right into the airport. There are off-property parking garages, but I don't like those. It has nothing to do with the parking lot. I just don't like taking shuttles. I don't like the smell. The second you walk into the terminal, you get the Sunport's signature soundtrack. Rolling suitcases on the brick tile. If you know, you know. It's weirdly iconic and it's instantly like a, okay, we're at the airport now vibes. Security is genuinely easy. Most of the time, there is basically no line. Even on the busiest days I've ever been there, I've only waited 5 minutes. Just to be safe, I do recommend checking the TSA wait times on FlightQ or iFly. They've always been accurate for me. In about 2 minutes, you're through security and officially in airport mode. So I just made it through airport security. That took about 3.5 seconds. This is all brand new. I haven't been here since the renovations opened, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what's changed and if this is still my favorite airport. Right after TSA, you step into the main concourse. And for a small airport, the Sunport surprisingly has a lot going on. This is where all of the shops and restaurants are clustered before you go off into the A or B gates. There's plenty of seating throughout, and a lot of shops are actually worth walking through. Local gifts, travel essentials, lots of New Mexican flair, all the things. One of the best things about the Sunport is just how small and easy it is. From the main concourse, it's a short walk to the end of the A or the B gate. Like 5 minutes tops, even if you're a slow walker. The B gates are pretty straightforward, a quick stretch of gates and seating, and then it's basically a snack and water situation with a little newsstand. So far the B gates, like B for boring. One of the underrated Sunport features I'd like to mention here is there are outlets everywhere. It's like outlet overload. Now let's head over to the A gates, and it's definitely more of a happening vibe over there on that side of the Sunport. It's still a super short walk, but the vibes shift a little. More places to grab food, more things to look at, and it just feels like an area where people actually want to hang out before their flights instead of just waiting. There is a coffee shop down here, which makes it more convenient, but like I said, this airport is so small. Like if you can't walk like 50 feet over that way to the concourse to go get a coffee, like you need to plan your day better. And since this coffee situation is truly a moment for the A gates, this is where we're actually going to start the coffee review. One of the most surprising things that I've noticed from this renovation is just like the lack of coffee. So we have one from Dunkin', also have one from New Mexico Pinon, and then another one from Cheese and Coffee. I went to another one of the places that serves coffee, and he told me it's all just the same with the exception of Dunkin'. We would like to remind you, smoking and baking. Dunkin' always has a solid cup of coffee. You can't really go wrong. So the next one is the New Mexico Pinon. I have had this before. It's not my favorite cup of coffee, but when the pickings are slim, it may be the best thing that you can get at the airport. So let's give it a try. Black Americano. If you are someone who likes Starbucks, you would like New Mexico Pinon. There is this like underlying flavor, artificial. So here is the coffee from Cheese and Coffee. It is not an Americano, it's just a drip coffee. It smells like cigarettes, which is like a weird thing. And trust me, it doesn't taste much better. If you're at the Sunport and you like coffee, I would just recommend that you go for Dunkin'. As a carry-on queen, let's move on to the Sunport's biggest flex, the bathrooms. These are elite level airport bathrooms. The stalls are huge. You can actually fit yourself, your bags, and all of your stuff in the bathroom without doing a whole gymnastics routine. There are hooks, there are shelves, the doors open out, which honestly should just be mandatory everywhere. And the mirror situation here, it's amazing. Some of my favorite selfie mirrors.
One of my favorite things to do in the entire world is drink at the airport. So let's go to one of the bars and see what the whole to-go drink thing is about.
I found this bar dripping in esoteric symbolism, and they served local vodka, so I knew I had to check it out.
I ordered a Moscow Mule. This place, Teller, is a local vodka. They're a local distiller. It's exactly what you would expect for an airport bar. If you're into really sweet cocktails, you may love it. It's not really my cup of tea. So far, everything I've found at the airport has just been kind of, and I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, it's an airport. I'm definitely gonna try something else.
So then I wanted to check out the to-go drink situation.
Thanks. So I decided I wanted to find a really aesthetic place to just sit here and drink my to-go $13 trash Prosecco. What better than a fully lit up glass wall?
One more thing before we go, the meditation room. The Sunport actually has one, which I love in theory. The funny part about this is it's down by baggage claim, which means you're probably not going to use it unless you're about to meet your Uber and you're like, hold on, I need to spiritually prepare for this. And that's the Albuquerque Sunport. It's small, it's easy, and it's genuinely one of the most pleasant airports to fly out of. The covered parking is close, security is almost always quick. It's a surprisingly solid lineup of shops and food, especially for how small the airport is. There are outlets everywhere. The bathrooms feel like a luxury amenity, and the to-go drink program is basically like a DIY airport lounge. So if you're flying through Albuquerque, whether visiting New Mexico or just heading out of town, this is my favorite place to do it. And if you want an all-access pass to New Mexico's best experiences and the most elevated things to do around Santa Fe, Albuquerque, and beyond, make sure you subscribe. I'm building the ultimate luxury travel guide, and I'm taking you with me. So until the next one, bye.